Hey everybody, it's day 281 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske. Today we are talking about the number one predictor for happiness and life satisfaction, and that is gratitude. Gratitude is an essential part of every human life. If we're grateful for things, it makes it really, really easy for us to be happy in our lives. And gratefulness doesn't have to come from other people making huge gestures. Gratefulness can come from just waking up in the morning and recognizing the beauty and opportunity in that day. How many of us wake up each morning and say, "Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you that I have another opportunity to help others, to grow myself, and to experience all that this world has to offer." Now, a lot of us aren't grateful because we see what other people have, and we all of a sudden think that the comparison determines our own value. But that's never the case. Our own value is already there. Our own value is staked on the things that make us special, that make us unique. And so inherently, what somebody else has isn't what we need for happiness and success. Gratefulness is a really, really interesting thing because the monetary value of something does not determine how grateful we are to have it. A lot of the things that we're most grateful for, you can't even spend money for. And then other things that we're grateful for, like maybe on our birthday or another day of the year that we just receive kind of unexpectedly, a lot of times, it just makes our heart warm, as well as just we feel so loved in the opportunity to be receiving something that we didn't expect. So an example that I have from yesterday is one of the young players that's featured in some of the videos, or at least one of the videos now, and then hopefully some future videos. She gave me a birthday present, and so I was running a fundraiser for Kenya, and I received a birthday present on my birthday, which I had even forgotten that it was my birthday for most of the day. And so this card right here is something that I'm very grateful for, okay? To anybody else in the world, it's just a piece of paper. But I'm grateful because it says Coach Brad. And to me, that's one of the most special titles you could give to anybody, because a coach is somebody who fosters the greatness in an individual. And so if somebody's calling you a coach, they're saying you have the capacity to bring out greatness in another person. And so to me, that's very, very flattering, as well as that's the whole purpose of my life at this point, is to be a teacher and a coach. So that's something we can be grateful even just for the opportunity to be called by our name or by some sort of title that's important to us. And so a cool card went with it as well, so I'm very grateful for that. And then another interesting thing is we can also be very grateful for things that make us better at our jobs, make us better at going about whatever it is that has become our life's calling. So I've got two great examples of this. And one, the school that I work at, Trinity Catholic High School, provided us with MacBooks as well as iPads for this year. And I had never had a MacBook or an iPad before, but man, it is such a time saver. It's such a wonderful device to just then have a cloud that everything goes to. And then it's an extreme time saver. And then your time is something that you can also be very grateful for, because we all have a limited amount of time. So whatever time we have, it's beautiful, right? We could have died in the womb. We could have died any time between conception and now, but we didn't. we still have time. For some reason, you and I still have time. We're still here. And so we need to be grateful for that time, because we don't know when that time will pass, when what was life becomes the next piece, the next piece of the journey, whatever awaits us after this life. And so we got to be grateful because we know this life. So we got to be grateful for all the beauty that we can experience in it, because we know there's so much beauty out there. We just have to look for it. And if you look, you will see it. And then, so my second example of something that makes me even better at my job, this is my first Brazil mini ball. And so I also received that present. And it's something, especially for me, because as a young player, I loved like kicking up a mini ball, and it was more challenging than the full size ball. So it was just like this cool experience to be able to do as many as I could with a full size ball, and then work my way down to a mini ball, and then work my way down from a mini ball to a tennis ball, and so on and so forth. But the idea that somebody would give you a gift to challenge you to be a better self, better at whatever you're trying to be better at, that's also something that we need to be flattered about and very grateful for. So I hope from this video you recognize how simple gratitude is, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's not important. It is of optimal importance, because in this life, I know a lot of people would say that they want to be rich or they want to be famous or whatever it is, but gratefulness, happiness, those are the things that make our life worth living. Purpose comes with gratitude, as well as just this happiness and awareness of what is truly essential for this life, what is a necessity rather than just a want. So be grateful. Wake up tomorrow and be thankful and grateful for the opportunity to have another day, and then make that day special. Figure out what you can do in that day, set a goal and accomplish it. And then every day will have a purpose, and then that purpose will tie back to your happiness, which is already there because you're grateful, and then goes about redetermining or redefining your purpose and your happiness and your gratefulness. So thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you tomorrow.